Hi newbies, Nurse Ruthie here, and if you haven't noticed a huge difference, well, I'm on video now. I'm going to try out this video podcast. Everybody's like, hey, you should do video. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to have to do my makeup. I'm like, fuck it, I'm not doing any of that. I barely laid my edges down, okay? So anyways, I just got back from Miami. Had a great time. My husband and I, we went on a cruise and we went to the Cayman Islands in Jamaica. It was beautiful. It was awesome. I love it. I can't wait to go back. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Nurse Ruthie. I'm a nurse from Florida. I got my degree from actual university, okay? But nice to meet you. I host the Newbie Nurse Podcast. I've been doing it for a couple months now. I've never hosted a podcast. I've never done a video podcast. So this is all new to me. But my goal is to help new nurses transition. When I became a new nurse, before I was a nurse, I did not work in nursing at all. I worked in the club scene. I did volunteer when I was like 13 at a nursing home. That kind of gave me the first little taste of it. But besides that, I did not work in nursing. Came to the nursing world, it was very hard. I found myself being bullied a lot. I didn't have a lot of good self-esteem. I wasn't strong to recognize the signs. I thought it was just part of the nursing world. You know, as I mentioned in my past podcast, I was like, damn, I thought nurses were supposed to be nice. They were bitches. Not all of them, but a majority of them. And so my goal is to help change that and to also focus on the good of nursing. There's a lot of good that it has brought my life. I love being a nurse. I just love it. I just can't tell you why. I mean, there's a zillion reasons why. But today we are going to talk about why I like to be a nurse. As a nurse, it fills my heart with joy. I love seeing a patient come in. They feel comforted. I make sure that they're comfortable, make sure that their needs are being met. Sometimes it could just be, they want me to call their family member to arrange their pet to be taken care of, something simple like that. Or, they may, a lot of these patients, you have to understand, like, they have lost all control. They may not be able to even walk, and that wasn't the case an hour ago. They work a job, they feel like they're going to lose their job, they have a family, they have no way to take care of the family because they've been in the hospital for 3 months. And also, this is my studio. I have always recorded outside. It's just my bliss. I'm very grateful. I think it's starting to sprinkle. It's Florida. It's probably like sprinkling in the backyard, and then in the front it is not. But I am very zen here. I have my little cats, my little cat Black Panther. He's running around here. He's a community cat. Everyone, like the neighbors that come over, oh, that's Midnight. Oh, that's Crybaby. I'm like, what? Like, how many homes do you have? But it's my kitty cat. This cat's staying with me. All right. So again, like, I feel like it fills my heart, especially when patients feel like they have no hope. And like I had mentioned before, just giving someone a warm blanket, holding their hand, putting your hand on their shoulder, that comforts them, the kindness. And I think that I've seen most recently, a lot of the kindness has exited the building. It's different. I think it also has to do with a lot of nurses being burnt out and staff members being burnt out. Thankfully, at my facility, the providers are excellent. Everybody is awesome. But some are burnt out, So let's see, what else? I'm looking at my notes here. As a nurse, I always say you can work anywhere in the world. I mean, anywhere. I'm sure there's some testing you have to do, but you can work anywhere, you can go anywhere, you can do anything, I think. I'm actually looking into some businesses. I want to see what I can do as a entrepreneur with my nursing degree here in Florida. But I like that I have the flexibility to do that. I feel like the pay is pretty fucking good. Especially if you work overtime. Sometimes I just pick up one shift. I'm very comfortable with that. Where you going, Black Panther? You can work anywhere. Let's see what else we could say. I think the pay is good, and we're always in demand, especially these days. They're saying like freaking 80% of these new nurses are trying to leave the bedside. You don't have to work at the bedside. You can also, start your own business. You could be I'm looking into nurse consulting. I want to see what that's all about because I got a lot of shit to say. The opportunity for continuing your education is there. I mean, and usually the facilities will pay for that. So many people. You meet so many people. You could be across the fucking world. Like just recently, where I was on my cruise, I'm in the bathroom and I overhear this lady say, "Oh, I'm I think she said a pediatric nurse," and I was like, "Oh," and somebody else like, "Oh, I work in the ICU. Oh, I'm a nurse practitioner," and I came out the bathroom. I was like, "Hey, ER." It was really cute. I mean, we're everywhere. We're everywhere. I love it, and I feel like being a nurse. I feel like. I got my headphones on, and like I said, I live in the woods, so I'll make sure there's nothing creeping behind me. I love being a nurse. I feel like it's a highly respected profession. It's growing. I feel like there's great opportunity. It just depends on where you work. I love where I work, and there are places that I did not like working, but I made the best of it. And again, it comes down to the people you work with. But you have to think about what's good for your mental health, what's good for your mindset. And I'm all about mindset. I'm all about my energy. I'm all about my environment. And if I don't feel it, I will do my best to work through it. But otherwise, I have to keep them moving. But I'm very blessed. I love my schedule at work. I work 3 days a week. And most people that work in the hospital, they work 3 days a week, and I feel like the schedule is very flexible. We have all types of shifts: day, night, mid shift, evenings. You don't have to start at night if you're a new nurse. I hope you know that. You just be very upfront of what you want. Be assertive. Say, hey, this is the lifestyle I want. Some nurses, I just recently changed to night shift or day shift. I worked nights for the majority of my nursing year, I guess like 12, 13 years almost. I just changed, and for me, girls getting older, I had to change because I felt like I was sleeping most of the time. So number one, the pay. I feel like the pay is great. Some nurses maybe they have more value. I don't know, but I have a very comfortable lifestyle. I have a boat. I have a house. I have a beautiful car. I eat very well. I eat organic. I go on vacations. I have money in my savings, not as much as I want. I think it's because I do all the other shit. But I enjoy being a nurse. I feel like I have a lot of opportunity to move up. I can work overtime. There's always bonuses. I could pick up shifts at other places. There's just so much opportunity as a nurse right now. Like I feel like forever ago, they've always said like there's a nursing shortage. Well, I feel like it's getting worse. Most people don't want to be a nurse. I guess according to some surveys, because I know when I renew my license, they ask me like, oh, do you plan on renewing your license or being a nurse in the next 5 years? Of course I put yes, because I do. But I guess a majority of the people didn't. I mean, it's like over 80%. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And that's like the people telling the truth. But anyways, I love being a nurse. I feel like it gives me so much opportunity to grow. If I didn't want to be at the bedside, there's so many other things I could do. I could even just open up my own business. I love being a nurse. I love being a preceptor. I really enjoy giving back. I feel like being there for a patient, just putting your hand on their shoulder, just listening to them. Maybe no one's ever had the chance to listen to them. They've not been able to. I mean, it could be a patient that came in with toe pain and all of a sudden they're bawling, because their husband died, 3 weeks ago, and they had no one to talk to about it. To me, it's an honor to be at that bedside and to help those patients. And I feel like in the past couple years, I think due to burnout, it's my opinion, some nurses may feel like I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to do that, and we forget about what nursing is truly about. It's being there for that patient. So I hope that this podcast is going to help you become a better nurse, because I feel like some things lack, and it's not your fault, especially the COVID nurses, the nurses that went through nursing school during COVID, because you didn't have that experience. But thank you for just continuing on. I know it's probably very hard, and we're happy to have you stand next to us. So let's see, what else can we talk about? What else do I like about being a nurse? I like the flexibility. I like being able to go to other facilities if I need to or want to. I can work anywhere in the world. I love meeting new people. I just came back from a cruise, and I met so many nurses on there. It was awesome. It was great seeing us all having a good time. I love that because that is like one of the things to help prevent burnout, is having a good time, loving yourself. I try to, I definitely work out 3 times a week, and I want to actually do it 7 days a week. I want to do some type of exercise because whenever I have a patient that they look fantastic, they're like 103 years old. I'm not even joking. And like they're walking in and they're, like very like with it mindset wise. I ask them, what's your secret? Like, what do you do? Like, what is it? And most of the time they say, I exercise, I walk every day, 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day. So yes, your girl's trying to be a nurse till 100 and something. Just kidding. I would probably volunteer as a nurse. I got to keep it moving. I want to change the face of nursing. It's fun. We all look different, as you can see. Yes. So I want to change the face. I want to change we're not all stiff. So I want to welcome you to the Newbie Nurse Podcast, where you can learn, you can have fun. We're just going to talk about the nursing world. Just basic shit. So if you want to join me, you can catch up on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. This is actually my 13th one. Lucky 13. So again, if we were just meeting, I just started this podcast. One day I just woke up and said, hey, I want to start a podcast, and I just listened to the universe. I felt like I had some to get back. I love being a preceptor. And I just feel like I feel like it's time to give back, and I enjoy doing this podcast. I love it, and I feel like it's fulfilling me as much as it's hopefully helping you. I have some fans. I'm excited about that. I won't forget y'all from the start, man. My OGs, and my coworkers that are encouraging, and they're asking how's the podcast going. It's going pretty fucking good. I'm happy. All right, newbies, it was great to meet you officially on the screen here. Again, my name is Nurse Ruthie. You can find me on the Newbie Nurse Podcast. I'm on Apple Podcasts. I'm going to be on YouTube, apparently, our podcasters. Let's see what else. You can find me on TikTok, Newbie Nurse, Instagram, Newbie Nurse Podcast. I'm very excited for this new adventure, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. And remember, treat people how you want to be treated, because what you put into this world is what you're going to get back. Have a great day. Bye. This is Black Panther. He's a part of the staff here. Say hi, baby. Hi. You're showing. I don't know if it's a boy or girl. I think it's a girl. It's a wild cat. I'm not going down there. I just started petting it like a year ago. All right, y'all have a blessed day.